Good morning, thanks for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. Today is Saturday, and if you're new here, my name's Leanne. I'm a vegan trying to lose weight somewhat successfully on the Slimming World plan. If you're coming back, thank you very much for doing so. I am going to have beans on toast with cheese for breakfast. I'm going to use 2 pieces of this H.W. Neville's bread. This counts as a healthy extra B, even though it's an 800-gram loaf. You will find that in the app, and I think it's just because they're quite small pieces, really. These are the beans I like. It's just baked beans, but it's just different beans. I'm going to use this cheese on top. 40 grams I'll count as my healthy extra A, or 80 grams for both healthy extra A's. Don't know how much I'm going to use yet. Okay, here is the finished product. Not very scenic, and yes, I know there's no speed, but you know what? I don't always have speed for breakfast. It just is what it is. So, 2 pieces of toast, healthy extra B, tin of baked beans, free, cheese, 1 healthy extra A. Yes, this is just the 40 grams. It's just if you use the small side of the grater, then it goes a really long way, so it's much better. And then I've just put some salt and pepper on top, and that's literally it because I'm hungry. Look at my hair. So my hair looks ridiculous today. Obviously I've tied it back, but got my hair cut earlier, so that's just up at my mum and dad's, and so I always just leave it. I always wash it just before I go and then leave it wet, ready for her to cut. And then it just dried naturally, so it's like been cut, and it's been rained on quite a lot as well. Anywho, update. So right now it's 8:30. Since we last saw each other, I got my hair cut this morning, and then I went to my friend's house this afternoon with our other friend as well. We were very careful to socially distance. We kind of sat around the table in a little triangle and just washed our hands a lot and stuff, but none of us are really mingling. Anyway, so while I was there, I actually had 3 coffees, 2 caffeinated and 1 decaf, and in each one of those I had 100 ml of Alpro Almond Barista. I also had one at my mum and dad's this morning. Zing! So that's 4 sins worth of coffees today. And then also while I was at my friend's, I had a Pulsin brownie bar. So I brought them along because I knew the sin value, and so I essentially just brought everyone a snack just for selfish reasons, because I wanted to have something I knew was counted. So yes, so that was 7 sins, and I think it's 7 sins. Hang on, these ones, 7 sins. I'll be showing you them in a sec in my grocery haul. So, this hair just gets crazier and crazier. So, I'm now making some dinner because I'm not going to lie, I am so hungry. Like, I did have breakfast late this morning, but seriously, like, it has been hours and even been a few hours since I ate that brownie bar. So, I have the worst headache. Yeah, not feeling brilliant. This has not been the best couple of days of videos. Thank you for all the nice messages about that, by the way. But I will keep filming because it helps me stay on track. So purely selfish, and then you guys are a bonus. So for dinner, I am very conscious that I've not really had, well, I actually haven't had any veggies today. All I've had is the beans and the baked beans, and there's no speed in that. So I'm having a lovely stir fry for my dinner with red pepper, shiitake mushrooms, asparagus, baby corn, and pak choi. And I was thinking I'm going to do sticky tofu. Why not? I'm going to do sticky tofu with it, but I'm going to have it over rice noodles because I'm really fancying some rice noodles. I've got some tofu and some coriander as well. Obviously garlic and ginger, a chili, and stir fry oil, soy sauce. There'll be some rice vinegar as well. I'll show you as I go along. First things first, I'm just going to get my tofu going in the air fryer, and I've chopped it really quite small because I want it to cook really quickly because I'm hungry. this comes together really quickly, so I'll just very quickly talk you through. This one has 1 teaspoon of stir-fry oil, so that's 2 sins, and I've got garlic, chili and ginger in there. This one has 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, so that's another 2 sins, so on 4, and that's got garlic, ginger and chili in there as well. Just boiling up my rice noodles. I've chopped up most of the veggies, just not the pak choy yet. And then I've got my tofu cooking in the air fryer. This one is going to become the sauce. It's going to have rice vinegar, soy sauce and a bit of maple syrup in there as well. We are done. This is going to be, it's either 6.5 or 7 sins. So 2 sins each for the oils, teaspoon each of oil, and then 2 teaspoons of maple syrup is, have I got that wrong? Oh no, it's half a teaspoon, half a sin for a teaspoon. So that's 1 sin, so actually it's 5. And then I used a teaspoon of corn flour because I added some water to the sauce to make it go a bit further. So I can't remember how much a teaspoon of corn flour is. It's either half or 1 sin, so yeah. Okay, time for my grocery haul. As you'll know if you watched yesterday's video, I actually went shopping last night. So this footage is from yesterday because I had to put the cold stuff in the fridge and freezer. Frozen and cold stuff. So I've got a bag of mixed vegetables. I have plans for those. I got myself a treat of some watermelon and mango slices. I got some jalapeno and chili cheese. Just to have a vegan cheese option. A couple of tofu, this isn't chicken, and some of the sweet corn and quinoa bites that I like. So nothing too groundbreaking there. You'll have to excuse my table. Some of you who are regular viewers may recall I got a new TV the other day. This is my old one that I just haven't decided what to do with yet. And this is the boxes from my new one and the soundbar, which I need to find somewhere to put because I thought they'd be useful if/when I move in future. But they're huge, like ridiculously huge. So yeah, this is kind of a mess at the moment and I just need to sort it out, but it's a horrible task. Anywho, grocery haul. So let's just start with fruit. So I bought a melon, speed food, bananas, free food, and then citrus. So I got little easy peelers, lemons and limes. So that's yummy, yummy. Then let's just go from the back, I guess. I bought loads, as you can see. I got some chestnut mushrooms, portobello mushrooms and shiitake mushrooms, some baby spinach and romaine hearts. I got a broccoli. I got 4 packs of asparagus because it was on offer for 45p. I know, right? Some onions because I have only 1 left. Some carrots because I had none. I mean, I basically had none. I'm not going to say that now. I got a Savoy cabbage, which I've not had for quite a while. So I thought that's a nice different green to have. A nice cauliflower. I got this big bag of Maris Piper potatoes. 2 packs of leeks, 2 packs of green beans. You can tell what my favourite vegetables are, can't you? I got some tomatoes, a couple of packs of baby corn, some courgettes, some pak choy, and I thought there was something else, but maybe not. And then I got herbs. So this is the herbs I bought. Some rosemary, because I thought that would be nice to roast some butternut squash with. And then the others, basil, mint, coriander and parsley. So that is my fruit and veg. If you watched yesterday's video, you would have seen that my fridge was pretty much almost empty. So I'm very glad that I have now got lots of fresh, lovely veg to choose from. Grocery haul part 3, cupboard stuff. So nothing hugely groundbreaking, but a couple of new products for me. So these are the stock cubes that I get. You see me use these sometimes. So paprika and sun-dried tomato, smoked chili and tomato. Just topping these up because I've used them all. I got 4 tins of cannellini beans because I've completely run out. 3 tins of sweet corn because I completely run out. Some cherry tomatoes. I like to use them sometimes. I got some OXO cubes because I've not actually had these for years because I switched to the Knorr gel pots years ago, just because I got stupidly put off by the monosodium glutamate in here. However, I have since read about all the stuff that says about it not actually being bad for you. So I thought I'd give them a try because they'd be quite fun to put. I know people have put them on like roast potatoes and stuff, so I just thought that would be quite a fun thing to have in the cupboard just for now and then, just to try. I'm using my last tomato puree at the moment, so I just got a couple more. Again, whole wheat penny. I don't think I've got any pasta shapes as such. I've got spaghetti and linguine, but no normal whole wheat, so I just got some of that. I got some little gherkins, the small ones, because for some reason, again, I'd forgotten how much I love gherkins and how much I love to snack on them, so obviously. Right, let's go back here. So I got 2 tins of these barbecue beans. The reason why was much like the kidney beans in chili sauce the other day. I saw a recipe in the Take 5 book that involved barbecue beans. It was actually in the meat section of the book, but I always look through those bits just trying to look at the pictures. Because you can veganise them really easily and make substitutions, and they're really good for ideas, some of them. I mean, some are a bit rubbish, but some of them you can get good ideas. And these were featured in a like a campfire stew thing. So it involved sausages, which obviously is easily replaceable. I can't really remember what else off the top of my head, but anyway, that's what those were for. So I got a couple of tins of those. I got these. Someone mentioned these in the Slimming World group the other day, and I thought, never thought about these. And you know what? They're only 3.5 sins each, which I thought was very reasonable. They're quite a substantial size. I'm not quite sure what I would do with them yet, but what a fun thing to have. So 3.5 sins each. It's a bit different. So if you wanted something bready and you've already used your Healthy Extra B, then this could, you know, be utilised in some way. Not quite sure how yet. Watch this space. Some silken tofu because I had, I'm nearly down. I've got a couple left, but not many, and I do like to keep it in all the time. I got these rices, and I haven't worked out the sins yet, so I apologise. But I wanted just to have a couple of microwavable rices for quick meals. Again, I saw someone else mention, again in the Slimming World group on Facebook, that sometimes if they're pushed for time, they'll just saute off some vegetables and add some tofu or beans, and then stir in one of the flavoured pouches of rice that they've microwaved. And I thought, you know what? The amount of times recently where I've been trying to make stuff, and you know, you guys have seen this in the last day or two, I thought, you know what, it's a good idea to have things like this in, just a bit different. So that's what those are. And then finally, the more exciting things. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I bought one more thing that isn't here, and what I bought was Tesco's own dark chocolate digestives. Now, they're accidentally vegan, and I absolutely love them, but they are 4.5 sins each. And I bought them yesterday. I'll just talk to you properly. Please ignore my hair. I bought them yesterday when I was in my very hungry, tired, fed up mood. And I fully intended to come home and, well, I was trying to resist it, but I was very close to sitting down and just binging on them, basically. They're a bit of a trigger food for me, and I didn't. So today when I went round to my friend's house, I took the unopened, I would like to say, packet round and gave it to her for her and her family and her kids. So yes, I don't have them anymore, but I did buy them, so just so you know. Like I said, it's absolutely fine to have a biscuit of 4.5 sins, but the trouble is, for me, they're not just a one biscuit, I'm gonna have 5 biscuits, and that's conservative, you know, that's me being good. And they don't feel like 4.5 sins worth. You know, I'd rather have my cookies that I get from Aldi for 5.5 sins, and they feel so much more substantial and like an individual thing. So yeah, I thought that was really stupid buying a trigger food like that. So I gave them away. You'll have seen me do this a few times recently with stuff, and it's where I'm really, really tempted and buy things on a whim, and then I'm like, I can't risk having that. So yeah. Back to this last little bit of haul, I did also buy these light digestives, and these work out at 3.5 sins each. These are now vegan. I believe they didn't used to be, but they are now. So I was going to take these to my friends as well. Like I said, they're 3.5 sins each. but I thought actually I could incorporate them as part of a dessert or something. So I thought I could make use of these because they haven't got chocolate on them. They're not such a temptation, shall we say. I also got these. Obviously, you saw these earlier. I had one today. I absolutely love these Polson brownies. I haven't had one for a very long time, and I really like them because whilst they are like a fruit and nut bar, they're so much better than Naked bars. They have great big chocolate chips in them, and they're just really, really nice. So I definitely recommend these. 7 cents each. I think they feel worth 7 cents. And then also I got these Million Squares. Obviously I've had them in the little to-go packs of 3 little ones. I think those work out at like 10.5 cents for one of the little packs of 3 small squares. But I found this yesterday, and actually I didn't twig, but it's actually 4 larger ones. And there's only 2 because my 2 friends had one of these. I took these and those, so I have one of those today, and my friends each had one of these. But yeah, they're actually a larger one, so they're less sins because there's actually less volume of it. So, and the packaging is recyclable, which my friend noticed, which is very nice. Yeah, so that's 6.5 cents. So they're quite a nice little different thing to have in the cupboard. So that's that. Terribly exciting. Oh, and yesterday I also bought another loaf of bread. I don't think I actually showed you that, but yeah, this is the 800-gram loaf, but it's actually healthy extra beef for 2 slices. If you look, they're really, really tiny and crappy, so that's why. My hair is just getting more and more bizarre. This is what happens when it anyway. I am now just gonna have a little bit of chocolate. Oh, dinner was really nice, by the way. And it worked out at 5.5 cents. So I have 8.5 left. So I'm gonna have a little bit of chocolate and a cup of tea and probably go to bed because, to be honest, I just feel wrung out the last couple of days. I'm sure that has come across, particularly yesterday's video, but honestly, I'm pretty done in today as well, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I don't think I'll be up much longer, but I think it's quite late. Oh well. Okay, for my chocolate, I'm gonna have 4 of these little Nomo caramel drops again. I've got to say, these taste just exactly like Cadbury's caramel, or from, you know, God knows how many years it's been since I've had one, but honestly, it's how I remember it tasting. So, oh, they are so good, so ridiculously good. They're 2 cents each, so I'm gonna have 4, that's 8 cents, and so I'll finish on 24.5 cents. I'm also having a cup of my nighttime tea because I'm gonna go straight to bed after I've finished my tea. So that is all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I feel like this is another pretty crappy video, so I do apologise for that. My eating's been a bit all over the place the last couple of days, and my mood hasn't been the best, but tomorrow should be a good day. Fingers crossed. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Sleep tight. Bye.